wild parts usage. I love it. The bionicle face. And then the head. Yeah, I don't even like so many of these models. My brain doesn't even
There's the
function in
Y-wing.
a way to figure out this. Yeah. Look at this 8-pack.
Yeah.
It's made out of mustaches. Yeah, there's the Y-wing. That's a really good Y-wing.
Yeah. Now it's his minifigure scale.
Roller. Uh, almost. It's not quite minifigure scale, is my understanding, but it's pretty close. Mine is exactly minifig scale length for 1 to 37 for the expanded universe length. Or maybe not quite exactly, but it's within like a stud or two.
Yeah. Like when you're getting into like a stud or two, like I feel like that
Mhm.
doesn't really matter. you know?
Yeah, it's within a couple studs.
Yeah. Like like if you're like talking like 10 studs over or something like that, then it's like,
Mhm.
you're at a different scale.
I'm not sure the exact length of this. It also has much shorter guns than mine does. Mine had bigger guns because I was like, We need bigger ones." Oh, I remember what it was. So mine is the right length, but I didn't count the guns, if I remember correctly. Where is this thing? Uh, so here's my original one. I wanted to do the one with the solid body.
Hmm.
That was not the Filoni verse one. So this is like my favorite one. And let's see. It is 61 studs long. Or 58 without the guns. So if I go back here, BTL A4Y wing, 16 meters. And I said it's 1 to 31. So it's supposed to be 54. So I guess mine is 4 studs longer. His is bigger than mine. So and that's 4 studs without the extra 3 of the, the guns.
Okay.
Yeah. This part on the back here is bigger. I don't know. 58. I guess mine's yeah, it's 4 studs off. I guess part of it was I figured this is 3 studs wide, and then this bit that sticks out the back is like another 1.5 about. And if you cut that off, if there was a better way to do this back part, then it would be smaller. It would cut off at least like 2, 3 studs there. And then the guns I didn't count because I figured they meant the body length. Let's see, I don't need that open. Come back here. Yeah, this one it has to be bigger, doesn't it? Because this is the same size across, right? 6. Oh, mine's 8 there. Mine's a little wider on the front, but this one's definitely longer. I'm pretty sure. least the engines are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For the main section, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for that section. That doesn't include the blue and yellow stripes here. And then the dome is the same size. Mine just has a radar dish on it to try to make it more cone shaped.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome back.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello there.
I'm working on something in secret. That's why you don't see me doing anything.
Ah,
It's a secret.
It's a secret project. That's why it just looks like me just sitting around chatting, not doing anything.
Yeah, I think that's my 8 renders that I was going to do for that one. Got 4 for this one, 4 for that one. And then I want to do one like this where it's the red, orange, yellow, and then this one's green. But the orange and yellow I kind of grouped into one. This
yeah.
one I just decided it was going to be full body armor anyways because it's a heavy craft. And I figured there would be enough space on the insides to work with for them. It also just looks more stock in the source image. Like if you look at it, it looks like it's got
Okay.
armor.
Yeah. So we have plenty of headroom, even with spiky hair in there.
Nice. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Get all of the minifigs in.
I can assure you I do not have a bad hair day.
Skywalker's like, this does not happen to me. Every day is an excellent hair day.
The nicest of.
Yeah. I need to where is it? I want to redo my is it here? I want to redo my Buick. Cause I was just looking at it and I was like, the wheels are too small. And it's just kind of oversized.
Yeah. You got to do it speed champion size.
Yeah, I think that's why I ended up deciding because then I at least have 8 studs wide, right?
I'm going to have to close this.
Which like 1 to 37 scale was I think 6 studs wide.
Yes. Yeah.
And I
So
was like,
like
that's not gonna work.
yeah, so the city vehicles that Lego comes out with that are like 4 and 6 studs wide are
Mhm.
actually minifigure scale.
Which
Speed
is
champions
wild
for
because
yeah,
like the minifigure's so wide.
yes. Well, I mean, as we know, a minifigure is the equivalent of a 600-pound human.
Yep. Yeah, which like for a starfighter isn't as much of a problem, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. For a car, it's a most definite problem.
Yeah. So the main issue is I need the 2 stud wide for the lights probably. And then I need 1 stud wide on each side for this little sticky outy bit where there's this curved bit and then this sort of cheese slope. And so the problem with that is that's 3 studs on each side. That leaves 2 studs in the middle for the grill, which is not going to look right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a way to do smaller square headlights in there, but it's not going to be easy. I also have to figure out how to keep the license plate, the Polish.
Yeah.
Some cheese wedges.
Yeah, there's cheese wedge on each side. So where's
Comparing car sizes.
see here's 1 to 37 is 7 studs wide. And it's 1 to 32 is basically the speed champion scale. This is the Charger.
Yeah.
And then
Charger.
1 to 29 I was messing with, and it's slightly wider. But I don't know about that. I don't remember what I determined this was at.
So this guy right here. That one. The the
Yeah.
the dusty one.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was actually looking at redoing Kit because they now have the 2x6 bracket now,
Hmm.
and that is perfect for the sides here because right now Kit is a little flimsy right here,
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
so that would actually reinforce that on the sides. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yep. So Black Beauty, Dom's Charger. Black Beauty's a little bit longer than Dom's Charger. Dom's Charger and Baby, they're about the same size. Like the
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop the little curved parts on the bottom of this, and then that will just be the front there. Because in the reference model, let me back up here. Where's my reference picture? Look at how many of them there are. I guess it's not in here. Where is Buick?
so this is a bit of a pain.
See here,
For
it's kind of flat on the bottom in this.
yeah. Well, and you know what? Like that's really similar to the front end here.
Somewhat.
All right, Mr. Raw.
It's a little more square.
Yeah. Have a good night, Mr. Hurrah. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Then there's like
Get
this
you a
version, which I don't.
GN here in the chat.
This is from Rogue Leader. So it's in Battle for Naboo, and then Rogue Squadron, then Rogue Leader, and then Rebel Strike.
What vehicle we talking about? Oh,
The Buick.
yeah.
So I guess this is an official model of it.
Looks like it's from the Rogue Leader. The
That's what it says.
picture. Yeah.
So it does have the curve on the bottom in that version then. Whereas like this more square model from the earlier games, this is just flat across the bottom.
Mhm.
So I was like looking between making it more accurate to one of the game models or
Mhm.
considering making it
Dusting.
more accurate to the actual car, the 69 Buick Electra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you can figure out how to keep it 8 wide like this and still do like the cover over the rear wheel to where it only shows like half of the wheel,
Mhm.
that's a good thing to know.
So, I think the goal will be all 4 wheels are going to be pushed in a little bit.
Yeah.
So they'll be in by at least a plate from a full 8 stud width. So it's gonna be what I think I was picking on this wheel. So it needs to be like this,
Oh,
and
me
then
picking on those wheels like that. What do they ever do to
Mhm.
you?
They existed. So it has to be kind of like that,
Yeah.
pushed back in there, and then I have to figure out how to attach them. Because I definitely don't want to use this big brick thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
I don't know why they use. Look at how close it is to
yeah.
being
So if
outside
you
of the
look
thing.
underneath, we're using the 2x2.
Mhm. Yeah, so I'll have to do something like that or an axle that goes across or something, although this is a
Yeah.
pin. So I gotta figure out how to do pins up in there. Luckily, there's not seating right above the
Yeah.
wheels.
And then see, like, Kit uses a mix of both over the
Yeah.
front and then the back.
Which the back, you don't really see them as much. Okay, if I
Yeah.
yeet that, I can bring back this. So let's see. So this here, you can see, like, here's the seating in the middle. And then these are all the way back here, and these are all the way in the front here. So it's underneath this pillar here. And I want to build a little removable soft top for it.
Dusted.
It's weird because, like, if you look at this model, the front wheels are all the way out and the back wheels are all the way in.
Yeah.
If you look at it from this angle, it's like doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, and I think that's the key to doing some of those is, like, having the rear wheels slightly inset versus
Mhm.
the front ones.
I mean, they are in line on the real car, but the front ones are just sunk in more.
Yeah.
So I'm planning on
Body's just
doing
wide. It's a wide body
yes.
car with the wheels put at a normal wheelbase.
Yeah, I was tempted to try to do this size because it's still within the range of speed champions, right? So here's the charger. I think this is the size to an actual charger. So let's see. So this is what. Well, this is actually technically 9 studs wide because the little whoop-de doops on the outside.
Yeah, they don't count the fender flare.
And the wheels stick out too.
Yeah, they don't count that. They just count how wide the actual body is.
Yeah, I was counting how long it was, I think is what I was doing. So that's 22. So Dodge
Yeah.
Charger.
Because yeah, that's one of the things too, is it's like, when you start looking into like larger vehicles and things, like you bring out a Batmobile and they're like 10 to 13 studs wide compared to
Mhm.
the 8 wide speed champions to still be in scale with them.
All right, so it was. I wish you could put a number in here and it would change the scale to match. What was this last one too?
All the Batmobiles are dusty again, but
32. Is that 29? 29 makes it 21.6 studs. So yeah, so this is the accurate size between the Charger and what the Buick would be. So if it was to scale with this Charger, this is about what it would be. But I was trying to go for the slightly smaller because this is the size it would be next to my X-Wing.
yeah, and see, and that's kind of how I did with the, with the Batmobiles is, it's like, how big were they in real life? Okay, they were
Mhm.
X long. All right, well, here's a Speed Champs car that is this long, base it off of that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the length if it was 8 studs wide. I'm just worried I won't have enough space to actually put the 2 headlights on either side and have the grill in the middle.
You can do it.
Because really, I want this kind of thing. I mean,
do
it'll
it.
fit. It'll only put 2 studs in the middle, though,
No?
because we've got this on either side.
Well, that's why you use, so see how we've got the bracket on the outside?
Yeah, but
Yep,
that
just put
doesn't.
the bracket.
It
Just
doesn't
put the
have the
bracket on
same
the outside.
detail, though. Because if you look at this, where is it? Like this looks like a cheese slope right here.
Yeah, and if
I
you
also
look,
need the line in the middle.
yeah, and I mean, if you look at, and so, and then like, say, look at like the Green Hornet car, right?
Mhm.
You got the curved one here, and then a cheese slope here, and then a plate here.
Yeah.
Here you go. You want some reference? Here you go.
So that is the official one. Okay. It's good to know. But yeah, it has
Yeah,
the
it has the
two
two.
square headlights, right?
Let's see here. See if I can. Come on.
Turn
Come
your
on,
camera.
camera. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. They do get a lot closer together
Yeah, they're pretty
on that
close.
model.
Oh my gosh.
So it looked like that would be a 3 wide
In
grill
the
piece.
middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at like the Charger right here. I was like, this is almost it, but it only has one plate on either side instead of 2.5.
Yeah.
Gives you a better idea of how that looks, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it has the mirrors on both sides.
Yeah. Oops. Hold on.
Because in the
Is
first
it-
game, it only had it on one side.
Let me go back to it.
Yeah, I guess like it is a big car.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hang
tempted
around.
to try to do this to it.
Yeah, it has the mirror on
And then
both sides.
this. Yes. And it's got the line down the hood and it's got the yeah. That one actually makes the nose of it kind of stick out a little bit
Let's see
in the
here.
middle. Like it's not
Oh,
fully flat like the older one.
oops. Start it. Pressing the wrong button. I keep backing out.
Depending upon
I
how
love
you.
the animation of how it takes off.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
it drives
Yeah,
off
we
the edge
use
and just
that for
falls off.
says,
How long it would be depending on how you can get the shape of it down. Yeah, but I want it in scale with my X-Wing. But I don't think that's gonna happen because that's this dinky little thing. Which
It
is
sticks out.
smaller than
It
Speed
sticks out
Champions.
very little.
Yeah. Like, it might be okay to even just do it flat because it's so slight of an angle, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Although on
right.
that, it looks like the headlights are staggered.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That could help, I guess.
I guess
'Cause,
if
like
you staggered them one plate
Mhm.
forward.
Or half a plate.
Yeah. It's like the perfect, like, 1x1 shape, you know?
Yep. And then the side parts on the older version are a perfect 1x2 cheese slope.
The black screen.
You see, this should have been the gift with purchase for the Star Wars thing. Could you imagine?
champion Star Wars. Go.
Everyone would be like, what? I don't get it. It's like, if you know, you know.
Exactly.
But it has to have, it needs to have projectile shooters.
On the underside.
Yeah.
And it, like, can't sit on the wheels because the projectile shooters are in the way.
So it just comes with like a little, like 2x2 clear bricks to prop it up off the ground.
Yeah.
But not
Well,
enough
guys,
of them.
we're gonna probably raid out here.
Okay.
We're about 10:34. We got a few people on. We have Lone Gopher. You know what? Let's raid AZ because we never get to raid AZ.
Oh, that's right. Because he's now.
Something's blowing up.
Oh, you're welcome, Grand Admiral Quack. You're welcome. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to get. So what I may end up doing for the people section for the car, Grand Admiral Quack, is I will just I'll just make a list of the parts in there since like Dean,
I like,
this part number for the torso, whatever color legs,
I like
and
how when
this
it.
hairpiece.
I like how when it slows down the hood, like, is the brake.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, the hood is an air brake. And to switch into attack position, the top goes down.
oh yeah.
It's such a goofy fighter. I love it. Yeah, I was gonna go with the older version of it. Has the two engines and then the two smaller engines. I was gonna go with that.
Make sure you include
The monkey
the monkey.
bobblehead.
Yep.
It's like a little brown stud, like two little brown studs stacked on top of each other with a red, like 1x1 tile on top of it.
Oh, even
The
better.
little hat.
Instead of
Or
doing that.
the little cone piece.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say instead of doing that, use like the nano skill Palpatine for kicks.
There's the raid call. You guys still wish to use it?
Oh my gosh, this thing can't aim for garbage.
So the monkey is actually a reference to another game.
Oh, thank you
Oh,
guys
is that
for
what it is?
hanging out tonight. It has been a pleasure. We will be back next Monday doing some more stuff. I have no idea what. I may actually be working on Soundwave next week because I do want to do a transforming Gen 1 Soundwave like in the scale of the Lego Optimus Prime.
Oh.
Yeah, we will.
That's gonna be hard to do. It's hard to do transforming things. That's a
Yes.
fun challenge.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I'm doing one speed champion size for Optimus Prime transforming, and I'm stuck on his elbows and shoulders right now. Like I've got his legs done, but
Mhm.
his elbows and shoulders are
Yeah, and
going to
at
be.
least you're doing G1 because like that actually is like there's an established way to do the shapes for it, right?
Yeah, yeah. They're
Whereas if you're going with a Bayformer,
but yeah, it's actually going to rate us out here in just a couple seconds.
All
Uh,
right.
we will see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging
Until
out.
next time. I already had a tab with these open.
yeah, the monkey is it's a reference to one of the other games that the developers worked on.